But we must remember, in a time such as this, we are not the crazy ones, New York City. We are not the outlandish ones, New York City. They want us to think we are crazy. We are sane.
You know, they're just a bunch of sickos.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
Shut up. I did not refuse the National Guard. The president didn't send it. Why are you coming here with Republican talking points as if you're a serious journalist?
The American people want to know. We still have questions. Thank you.
Stop the hammering. Stop the hammering out there. Who's got a hammer? Where is it?
I don't know.
Where's the hammer?
As Jews, as rabbis, as New Yorkers, we believe that all people deserve to thrive. Zoran agrees.
Yeah. Pure sickos. That's what they are. Pure sickos. Yeah, you're watching the MC Too Tall show. This is Blondie. And I am your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host that is never gross, MC Too Tall. Now we're going to talk about these sicko Democrats. See, he's getting mad already because I said the word Democrats. They are pure sickos. Yeah, you don't have to stick around because I'm going to be saying the word Democrat a lot, Blondie. Okay. They are pure sickos. You see this. They are so sick that they have to tell you that they are not sick. They are so crazy, they have to tell you they are not crazy, in hopes that you will actually believe them. That's like me telling you that I'm 4'11" and Jewish, and expecting you automatically to believe me. Thankfully, I never met anybody that is that combination. As Seinfeld would say, not that there's anything wrong with that. Well, it depends. It depends. You know, if you're a person that was grandfathered into a high-rise co-op, then you probably shouldn't be that combination, because it means you're spoiled and privileged, and are probably a Democrat. You're probably a person that will put up the Simpsons cartoon of Donald Trump dead in a casket with the caption that reads, "The Simpsons haven't been wrong yet." You're probably some scumbag like that if you're that combination of person. But anyway, yeah, so I guess there is something wrong with that. Liberals, in general, are sickos. They're a violent brood that need to be stopped by any means necessary. I don't mean just the progressives. I don't just mean the self-proclaimed democratic socialists. I don't mean the people trying to pass off as moderate or centrist. I mean everything left of center is contaminated until they come one by one seeking the cure, which is not moderate republicanism, but far, 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 all the way, turn that dial all the way to the right conservatism. There is nothing that is too conservative. There is nothing that is too far right. Right is the righteous. Okay? The left is progressive. It's all of the devil, and I'm aggressive. Give you a little hint of a rhyme I'm working on that I probably won't have finished by the end of the year because I'm so hell-bent on ruining the Democrats. My life has been much happier when I revolved it around ruining the Democrats than even when I was making the music, even when I was dating my wife before marrying her. Those were not happy times of my life. Not as happy as now, believe it or not. And yes, I speak with such great passion because it's like a football game. My head is in the game, and the opponent isn't just a strategic sports competitor. It is the enemy. So my head is so deep into the game that I sometimes get emotional. But I assure you, my life is a happy one indeed. Probably the best it's ever going to get in my life. And I'm okay with that. I am very much okay with that because considering all the nice things that I've had in my life, all the blessings I've had from good God and holy heaven above, and I'm actually looking at my life and believing in my heart of hearts that my life is better now than it was then, you got to understand that I am in a very serene place of how do I say, a serene place of inner peace. Okay? God has never left me, even through the hard times. God reached his mighty hand down and pulled me through the trenches of those hard times. And here I am today, still standing tall, no pun intended. As you know, I am the master of sound quality, MC Too Tall, aka Killer for real. And I made that song for a reason. And I'll give you a hint. The reason is in the very title of the song, You Can't Kill Me. And so I sing a lot, I hum a lot, and I don't record music as much as I used to, but I don't completely rule it out either. And so here we are, 2025, another mayoral election upon us. And we have an opportunity to finally get rid of the riffraff once and for all. Think about that. We get rid of the riffraff once and for all. Because when we get a Republican in City Hall, because a Republican should be in City Hall, and a hardcore, strict Republican that's committed to getting rid of the riffraff, Once that happens, okay, all these other Democrats within New York City and New York State, they will fall like dominoes. AOC is going to lose a re-election sometime. She's not going to be she's not going to be planted into Congress or into politics in general, where she's going to have 20 years, 30, 40 years into this. Okay? She's not going to have a long career as a politician. You heard that from me. She'll write some stupid books when she's like in her 40s or 50s or whatever. And you'll get some fringy freaks that'll kiss her ass. Because mainstream is making a turnabout. This radicalism that's been happening lately, it's going to crash and burn to the violent death it deserves. It's going to be eaten alive and we're going to belch, something like that. And so, these clowns, these uncouth, unkept clowns, think they're going to hold our city hostage. They think that New York City belongs under the bare brown foot of oppression, and they have every right to put the bare brown foot of oppression over New York City, and they believe they're closing in on oppressing New York City. This is what I'm telling you. The Democrats are an evil brood, man. So many levels of hell. Where belong the left? And they send their criminals out. They release criminals. They love the no-cash bail, the bail reform put into place by Andrew Cuomo. And carrying the torch of people like Kathy Huckster Hochul. And thus crime runs rampant because of the Democrats. Andrew Cuomo allowed spies to work for him. And when he stepped out in disgrace for sex scandals, Huckster Hochul inherited the spies and kept the Chinese spies working for her. Oh my goodness. And their names were Sun, too. So I guess they were a son of a bitch. That bitch being Kathy Hochul. But anyway, speaking of bitches, you have AOC up there claiming she's not insane, but explaining it in a insane, unhinged kind of way. If the ICP, Insane Clown Posse, needs another insane clown, she'll be good to go. Just put a little white clown paint on her, she'll be good to go. What an abuela loca she has become. She's an abuela loca. And she needs to stop. She needs to stop backing up these socialists. Socialism is wrong. It is the worst construct you could have on any nation. And just think about this. The Illuminati is real. And their end goal is a one-world The New World Order is real. The Illuminati is real. And their end goal is to have a one world totalitarian socialist government with no borders, no guns, no God, and no gold. And such a world would be a wrongful place to be. It would be a wrongful existence of this earth. It would be an earth that deserves God's wrath. And anybody that gets sent plummeting in chains to the lake of fire gets what they deserve at that point. People usher in socialism and abolishment of the sovereignty of nations literally belong in hell with a foot pressed against their neck, with somebody going down all the list of offensive things you could call a person until they get the right one that is tailor fit for each individual. And that word is repeated over and over and over and over and over again. I find the terms "you people" and "one of those" to be very universal, and they fit very nicely no matter what. No matter who or what you are, if somebody calls you "you people" or "one of those," it could be triggering, and it's funny. There was one person I was trolling for like a whole day. Every comment she was typing, she eventually blocked me, but it was well worth it. This person to this day still doesn't talk to me, and this is a person I knew in person too. This wasn't just somebody that added me on Facebook that I never met in person. This was an actual tangible human being and somebody not somebody I would call a close friend, but an acquaintance that I had a decent rapport with. And for the sake of busting balls, it was well worth it. And it was the same comment on every status she posted on Facebook. "Oh, so you're one of those. So you're one of those. You're one of those. Oh, you're one of those, I see. You're one of those." Or just "one of those." And I got to a point where I just put "one of those." And yeah, what happened was she first unfriended me, sent me a long ass fucking message. I wish I kept it. It was so triggered and explosive with everything. It supposedly undressed my character, describing me as the opposite type of person that I really am. And then she blocked me. And it was funny as hell and all worth it. And if this person never speaks to me again, I'm okay with it. I mean, what can I tell you? She was one of those. And that's what should happen to democratic socialists. They should be branded as one of those and probably deported with a knee to their neck. Maybe get kicked and clubbed and laughed at, humiliated. They deserve this kind of treatment, because how dare they topsy-turvy the great American way of life. That is some nerve to take something that works just fine without socialism and try to put socialism in the mix. That is just wrong. And the Democrats in general are unhinged. And I say it all the time, It is everyone and everything that is left of center. You cannot tell me no with this. There's no such thing as a reasonable, moderate Democrat. They just don't exist. Once you cross over and you're officially not exactly in the center, you're a woke, freakish, jihadist, socialist that is demanding and calling for the distinction of white men, even if you are white and male yourself. You single out one race, one sex, and target it in an effort to have that race and sex combination wiped off the face of the earth, even if you're one of those. So, yeah, never trust anyone left of center, because they will stab you in the back just so they could look good for their liberal friends on social media. They're doing it to get laid, to get mediocre pussy. They're doing it to get ruined, ran through, mediocre pussy. Because they know they can't get a hot chick like I can. They know they can't get, nice, self-respecting broads like I can. I mean, I'm wearing what I wear right now to bum around the house in, but, when I go out and stuff, I dress to the nines. And I'm not talking of going around the corner to no candy store neither. I mean, like, when I go out, I dress to the nines. And unlike some of these people that do find nice clothes and put them on, I'm not just some asshole in nice clothes. They are. But this isn't about me. This is about saving America. Saving America from socialists who are socialists because they're frustrated, because they can't get laid, and they want to drag you down with them. They are the lowliest low scum of the earth. Everybody's miserable among them, and misery loves company. And so they want you to keep them company being miserable. This way you could all throw things at each other and accuse each other of stealing each other's drugs. Everything left of center is degenerate, and nothing that deserves my respect. And you could get mad at me all you want, but I don't feel any punches to my face over it. And you can't kill me. No, 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 no. You can't kill me. You'll never take my life. And I hope you've learned a valuable lesson. There is good reason not to support the left. And like I said, I don't mean specifically liberals, progressives, democratic socialists, or even moderate Democrats. I mean the whole left. As I've been saying throughout this entire broadcast, everything left of center, it's just wrong. It's just wrong, and it is a blatant enemy of yours. out to ruin you, and quite literally, as we've seen in recent history, out to kill you. So, understand this. Know your enemy. Get to know God and have God on your side. This concludes this episode of the MC Too Tall Show. And remember, my people, respect God, watch out for the Illuminati, like, follow, share, comment, subscribe. Stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host that is never gross, MC Too Tall.